Hi everyone, today we're gonna talk about the mobile photography. So I have started my photography journey with my phone because that's all I had, and at the time I used to just edit with the Lightroom mobile and not use its camera features, which was my biggest regret now because the raw format in phone have been announced recently, but with the Lightroom camera features you get DNG format which you can edit like the way you want uh, because depends on the phone you have, you get a certain type of looks in your picture, like a pixel. With the pixel phone you get the cooler picture tone and little sharpened photo, and on the iPhone side you also get the processed sharpened photo, but with that the warmer look. I never really gave attention to the camera features, but when I did, it turned out to be really great. So I want you guys to know about it because I haven't seen most YouTubers, I mean a lot of YouTubers talk about the camera features the Lightroom has. It's fine with most of the photos, but whenever I take some of the landscapes and product photos with my iPhone or Android, it never come out as it is in real life. So I have talked about why it's useful, so now I'm gonna show you how you can also use it in your phone photography, because most of the people don't have access to the professional camera. The phone is all they have and they want to take great photos with you, so I'm here to help you. The good thing is the Lightroom mobile is available on both Android and iPhone, and but let me tell you something right away. Some of the features that are not that so much of a use to me in my case is not available in Android phones, but I think we all can get away with whatever we have on Android. So the first thing it's missing out on is the high dynamic range mode. You usually have like 3 mode on an iPhone, which are automatic, professional and high dynamic range mode, but on the Android you just get the professional and automatic mode, which is fine because I never use the high dynamic range mode. You can just make the highlight down and the shadow up on the post, because it shoots in DNG format, which is the main features that the Lightroom camera has. And it is why, because I use it. The raw features on phones have been announced recently. It was not there before, but the DNG features in Lightroom mobile has always been there. So I've been using the Lightroom mobile for 2 years now, and not just to edit my photos, but to take most of my photos from my phone. Now let's talk about why you should also shoot in DNG or RAW format instead of the JPEGs. Firstly, the JPEGs are the compressed and processed version of the picture that you take from your phone camera, because the most companies like mobile company or phone company process the picture. They don't show the straight out of camera result. They post process it to make the photo looks more attractive and saturated. But as a photographer, I really don't as a photographer I really don't like the processed and very sharp look of an image, because it also depends on the which phone you shoot. If you shoot on Apple, you get very warm tone and processed picture, and if you shoot on the Pixel phone you get very sharp and cooler picture, whereas if you shoot on Samsung you get very saturated picture. But if you shoot on DNG format, you could avoid all those, and you can shoot on uncompressed and raw version straight out of the sensor, like how it takes it. And initially it doesn't have a lot of colors in it, but you can take the every details in or out later in post-processing. So yes, that's the reason why most phone photographers should shoot on DNG or RAW format instead of the JPEG. Now I'll show you some pictures that I shot in Lightroom mobile camera versus the native camera from Google Pixel 7. and I'll edit with the same edit, that I'll copy and paste the same edit on both photos, and you can judge yourself the difference and the details that both pictures retain. So here are some of the samples. So I have told you why do I use the Lightroom mobile camera for my photography. Now I'm gonna show you how you can use and make the most out of it, because I really think it is the most underrated features in a Lightroom mobile. So now I'll show you how you can also use the Lightroom mobile camera app to take and edit pictures in DNG format. So first thing you need to do is you need to download the Lightroom mobile app, which I already have in here. To access the Lightroom mobile camera, you can just tap in this icon and you'll get to this. But the shortcut that I like to use is just add the widget. Here you go, there's a widget, and search the Lightroom camera here and just drag it to the home screen. The same process goes with the iPhone too, so there's nothing to it. You just add a widget of Lightroom camera in your phone home screen and you're just ready to go. Here you can see it's in the DNG format, and the down you can choose it's auto, you can choose professional mode or automatic mode. So you can also navigate between JPEG format and DNG format.